Good morning. Welcome to day 60 of the 100 Days of Me challenge, meditation, exercise, and self-expression. So today for my self-expression, I want to share with you, even though this is titled day 60, it's actually way past 60 in the sense of the number of days since I started this. This week has been a super busy week for me, and so I haven't been doing this for most of this week. And so I wanna talk about that. I wanna talk about the confronting the excuses that I give to myself. It's like, oh, I really don't have time today. I have so much on my plate. I really need to push this project through. Let me just let me just push this through, and then when I'm done, then I'll do this, right? And by giving myself that excuse, and by by accepting that reason, maybe I'll use that word reason instead of excuse. It is an excuse, but at the time it sounds like a really good reason, right? Because in that moment, a lot of times we give ourselves reason that in that moment it doesn't sound like an excuse at all. It's very rational, and it makes a lot of sense. And so by giving myself a really good reason, that's the reason why I miss some of these days. And whether that reason being, oh, I'm just really busy today, or oh, it's raining today, or oh, it's I gotta spend the whole day with family today. I mean, the truth of the matter is, I can always take out, even if it's just 15 minutes, right? 30 minutes. I can always take a 30 minute break and get this done. And so that, but in that moment, I'm not thinking that, obviously. So that's what I want to talk about. It's just like in moments when, so that you're committed to something, and you have, something that you want to achieve, right? And in the moment of you needing to work towards that, things come up, situations come up, life shows up. And in that moment, you're going to come up with a reason why you can't do that today, or you can't do that right now. And, so as much as you can remember for yourself, because you're not always going to remember this if it's a really good reason. You're not going to always remember this, but as much as you can remember, just say, look, I don't need to go for an hour, because normally when I go on these walks, it's at least an hour. And that's the reason why in my mind, I can't do this today. It's going to take too long. And so in that moment, just remember, it's like, okay, you can't do an hour today. How about 30 minutes? How about 15 minutes? How about 10 minutes? How about just 5 minutes, right? Just something really small that can get you, out of what you're doing to do what you said you committed to doing. For me, I said I'm committed to doing these 100-day challenge. And so I want to share with you that. Just remember that, okay? Break it down into smaller chunks. If you can't do all of it, at least do some of it. At least do a little bit of it. If you commit to, hey, I'm going to make 10 calls today, right? And you find yourself being busy and like, well, I don't know how I'm going to make 10 calls, because on average, each call takes 30 minutes or however long it takes, right? On days like that, when that kind of reasoning shows up, just tell yourselves, like, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to just make one call today. So instead of 10, which is the goal I set out to do, I'm just going to make just one call. And so there you have it. When faced with a good reason why not to do what you committed to do, just take one small step. Just do one thing, right? Just do it for, whether it's 1 push-ups, 1 minute, 1 call, 1 whatever. Just start there, and then, number one, chances are you're gonna want to do more once you're in it. But even if you don't want to do more, that one thing allows you to have that consistency every single day. So hope you got value out of that. You get to, well, that's one of the things I love about doing these videos is that I get to face my own challenges. I get to be real and vulnerable with you and just like share with you what I'm dealing with. All right, so with that, it's time for push-ups. You ready? You gonna join me? If you haven't started yours yet, yours could be day one. Okay. For me, I'm more than halfway to the end of my 100 days, but it could be day one for you. So you can start yours today. For yeah, for the exercise part, I go on walks and I do my push-ups. And then for self-expression, I get on videos and I do this, to share an idea, a lesson, an insight. For you, self-expression can mean singing, dancing, painting, right? Whatever that lifts you up, whatever that inspires you, do that. So, all right, with that, let's do our thing. Let's do our push-ups. Okay. Whew. Ah. 60. 60 it is. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.